Good morning. It is me, So Beautiful VSG, coming to you with my 3-week, 21-day update. Um, I don't know how much I weigh because I have made the decision not to get on the scale until I go back to my appointment December the 1st. So, not going to weigh myself for the next 2 months, well, this month in November. The scale can be an enemy, so I just decided not to do it. Just a personal decision for me. So I don't know how much I weigh. At my last check, I was at 192.4, and that was last week. So that's the last known weight. My highest weight was like 266. And so surgery weight was 206, 2 something, I don't remember. Anyway, week 3, I don't know, I'm kind of struggling. Like, I don't know if I'm eating too fast or what the deal is. I did actually take 30 minutes to eat one meal this week, but I think I'm gonna stay on the soft food diet, or I may scale back to liquids for a little while because I'm not comfortable when I eat, and I don't want to mess up anything or hurt anything. So I don't know, I'm gonna call the nutritionist and talk to her and see what she says. I sent her an email, but she hasn't responded yet, so I don't know if she's out of the office or what the deal is. I am still struggling with this fluid intake. I don't like the protein shakes, and I know I'm not getting enough protein, which is probably my biggest concern at this point. I have this cup, which is 16 ounces, and then I have this one, which is 28 ounces. And between these two, I'm trying to drink at least 2 of these, or 1 of these and 1 of those. I know I'm up to maybe 36 ounces a day, but that's because between work and it's hard for me to drink all day, like it's just difficult. This is definitely a learning experience. I rejoined the gym this week. I've still got one spot in my stomach that kind of gives me a little grief, so I've scaled back on some of the stuff that I was doing because maybe I was moving too fast or whatever. My clothes are fitting me well. Everything I have is too big. Go figure. But I'm not buying any new clothes yet. So I'm just kind of interested to see. Like, I ate some chicken and I've eaten some fish. But it didn't really hurt going down. And I don't know if it was the sensation of being full or if it was from eating too fast or what, but it hurt. So I just stopped. So I'm going to probably today do soups and stuff along with my liquids. So I don't know. It's just a little difficult. Next week will be 1 month. This month has flown by. It has flown by. I don't really have a whole lot to say this week. I can see the weight loss in my face, and I can see it here in my upper body. Not really noticing anything in my stomach yet, which is what I want gone. I need all of that gone. I'll stand up so you guys can see. I'm gonna push this back a bit. But yeah. So can't really see it, but it's still a little. But I can tell here, like, here. And my sister, she's like, oh my God, you look so much smaller. And I'm like, well, geez, you make it sound like, well, I was huge actually, before. Jeez. It's just interesting to watch the weight come off and my face change, and I have a neck. Because before I didn't have a neck. Like, it was tragic, it was horrible, but you know, like, I'm slimming down and I can tell. And I've always been a very confident woman. I've always been very self-confident. Like, in my younger years, I went through a period of dealing with low self-esteem, and it didn't really have anything to do with my weight. It had a lot to do with the fact that I had been abused as a child, and I had a whole lot of other issues that just stemmed into me gaining weight. And I felt like, you know, if I'm fat, they won't want to touch me, I'll be unattractive. And then I got pregnant and life happened, and like, I had to do a whole lot of work to get to be the person that I was. Like, so I've always been very confident in the woman that I am, heavy and all. I've always thought that I was a beautiful woman. Like, you can't tell me any different. I am gorgeous. You know, I just kind of feel like if I don't think that I'm gorgeous, and if I don't love me however I am, then I'm doing myself a disservice. And you attract what you put out. And so I love me far too much, at whatever size. But I decided to do this just because I wanted to be healthy. Like, I'm diabetic, and my sugar has dropped drastically since surgery. I had not taken any of my medication. My sugars have been coming in at the normal range. So now they're just kind of monitoring my A1C levels, which were still kind of high, but you know, whatever. It happens, it's life. But you know, so I've just always been very confident. Like, I love who I am. And when I get skinny, listen, you won't be able to tell me anything. And everybody around me goes, you know what, I don't even want to deal with you when you get small. But I'm not that bad. I'm a girly girl. I like to dress up. I like dresses. I like skirts. I like to be pretty. I like to be soft. And I like to be feminine. And so, I don't know. I went last week and I bought an outfit at New York & Company. The top was a large and the skirt was a size 12. So coming from a 22 to being able to fit into a 12 is amazing. And I'm short, so I'm 5'1", but I guess looking at me, I carry my weight proportionately, so I didn't look like I was 266 pounds or a size 22. But I was, and I'm not now. So what I have on right now, the skirt is a large, and the top is, I think it's an extra large or something, but it's too big. Like, it's if you can see all of this here, it's too big. But like I said, I'm not buying any clothes, so yeah. But I was getting ready to lie and say I gotta go to work. I don't have to be at work until 9:30. But yeah, it's a learning experience. You know, like, you can't do this and not learn. I went the other day and I Googled some bariatric recipes. So I'm gonna make a recipe book from people who have had surgery. I just kind of feel like that would be very helpful for me personally, because before surgery, like, I didn't eat. I've never had a problem with overeating, ever. I've always eaten like a little bird, and so I've never had a problem with overeating. And then before surgery, when I lost all the weight previously, I just changed my eating habits completely. So I don't eat a lot of fried foods, and I don't eat a lot of processed foods, and I eat a lot of vegetable noodles. My Veggetti is my best friend. I love it. Fish, shrimp, stuff like that. So I'll be glad when I can get back to eating stuff like that. But I want to take my time, I guess, and not rush it so that I don't mess up anything. And I think that's what I was kind of doing, rushing it. And trying to eat things that I didn't really have any business eating, you know, going, okay, so I'm going to try this and hope it turns out for the best. Big mistake. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Follow the diet. If you need to extend whatever phase you're in, do it. Do what works for you. That's what I'm doing, you know. My best friend had surgery Tuesday, and I haven't had the opportunity to really talk to her yet to find out how she's feeling or anything. I know she had to stay in the hospital an extra night because her blood pressure kept going up, but she's always had issues with high blood pressure, so they kept her overnight 2 nights and they monitored that, and so she's home now, so I'll call and check on her later. But yeah, I just wish everybody well in this journey. I wish that I had somebody locally who could like go work out with me, walk with me, whatever, you know, just somebody to go through it with. And I guess I do now, but I know she's not really a fitness enthusiast, and she doesn't like to work out like I like to walk, and I actually enjoy going to the gym most of the time because it's a stress reliever. With my work schedule though, right now it's a little difficult to get there every day, especially this week, but I'll go after work probably starting next week. So anyway, this is my 3-week update. I will see you guys again next week. Thanks for watching. Best of luck on each of your journeys. Have a good day.